this world having an abundance of magic. People who can actually use it a correct way. Most people who can use magic went through some sort of life-threatening experience, in which their bodies learn to use magic out of necessity. It's quite common for these newborn magic users, Goo Goo Gaga, to forget how to use magic not too long after they first awaken to it. The trick to learning magic that's summoning into it, as well as attaining the ability, is coding a mystery to the public. Chapter 1. Hope. What is it called? Like... Yeah, that's how you do it. It's been 4 months since Michael mysteriously disappeared. I can remember us avoiding Savish, but everything passed that as a blur. They said it collapsed because of blood loss from my injury. And while I was asleep, he was adopted. I know for a fact that Michael would never just leave without saying goodbye, so I know it can't be true. Krillin! What's my Zeke voice? What is it? It's like, yeah. Not a day goes by that I don't think about him. Where'd he go? Why are the caretakers lying about what happened? Aren't they supposed to care for me? In fact, ever since that day, the caretakers have stopped caring about me at all. They're called caretakers though. What the hell, dude? Usually they'll come by once a week and teach you things like reading and counting. They haven't done that since Michael disappeared. It's really weird. Without Michael, I've been super bored lately. Playing outside all alone is no fun. I have no one to talk to. What the fuck? Okay, I see. Oh my god. What is it? What the hell? I'm going topsy-turvy. There you go. The 4 months, I collapsed. Did I do something wrong? Oh. Alright. A new thing I've been doing to pass the time is to lay down on my bed, daydreaming about having a family. A mother and father, brothers and sisters, a house with a yard. Usually Michael is there too, even though I have no idea where he is. We used to fantasize about this kind of thing together, so it's difficult not to think about him. I'm doing that right now, actually. I have a mom who teaches me magic and takes care of me, while my dad teaches me to fight and protect myself. We live in not too big of a house, we have a ginormous yard. Michael's there too, of course, but like always, he's ahead of me in almost every subject. Right now, my dad, who's a Zeke. Oh wait, hold on. This is like the dream. Zeke! Someone outside my room yelled, waking me out of my dream. Huh? I jumped, feeling startled. Oh. There's a client here, so come get in line, they told me, the older voice telling me they were a caretaker. A client, huh? Ever since Michael disappeared, I've been too unmotivated to try and get adopted. I can barely get myself out of bed into the yard some days. But you know, I've gotten a little sick of this. Maybe I could try this time? I thought it was gonna like yell, but for some reason it's like, See, get out of here! The caretaker yelled again. What's with this caretaker? Most of the time they could care less about me, but now suddenly this one cares? Fine, I begrudgingly called back. I slowly got up and out of bed, feeling annoyed. Almost rather just leave me alone at this point. Opened the door and saw the halls buzzing with excited orphans all heading towards the adoption center. Woo! Yay! Yay! So you're still moping in there? A voice from behind the door asked. I turned to see a familiar face. Caretaker Beth? That's me. I know you're sad about Michael, but you can't keep moping. It's been 4 months. As a former caretaker, I just can't let you wallow. She attempted to cheer me up, but it fell flat. Michael isn't the only reason I'm sad, you know. Thanks, but what do you know? Just like all the rest, you abandoned me. There's no way back towards my room. She started caring about me and Michael not even a month I just died. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was told to let Michael take over everything and then teach me by my boss. He's not exactly the best person, so Sorry about that, she explained, not totally seeming honest. Wait, I was told to let Michael take over everything? Who's Michael? Okay, I thought Michael was the brother. But why is Michael taking over? What? Like, did Michael, like, help him? I'm lost. Sorry, guys. Really? Well, whatever then. I guess the boss had half of me for whatever reason. How nice. Not. So you're going to see the client? Maybe. I don't really feel like it though. You're hopeless. How about this? I'm still under strict orders not to interact with you. But what I can do is get you up to the front of the line by using my powers as a caretaker. That means you'll at least get an interview, right? She smiled. Really? She could do that? Beth, a younger caretaker who was staying behind Beth, spoke out. What is it? I'm not supposed to let him be adopted, remember? Her eyes died between me and Beth as she spoke. She didn't know that Fails had good hearing because I can hear her just fine. Yeah, well, to hell with that rule. I don't know what this kid did to deserve those terrible restrictions, but he at least deserves a chance to be adopted. Beth whispered back. So I was supposed to be adopted, huh? Great! Guess I'll run this place my whole life. Okay then. Oh, the young caretaker skittishly replied. Alright. Come on, Zeke. Get in line. And I'll call you up, she told me. Okay, I reluctantly followed along. Despite everything working against me, I somehow have some hope. Get to the line and see it's already pretty long. Will Beth really let me in there even though I'm at the very end? Won't look kinda weird. I sit and wait, feeling a weird sense of urgency. It felt like everyone around me was looking at me even though their eyes weren't showing it. If she was going to do it, could she get on with it already? Is there a Zeke in line? Beth finally called out. Oh, thank you! Here, I quietly call out as I walk up to the front of the line. Look around and see Ellen staring at me with jealous eyes. One person in particular from the front of the line is putting holes into my fur with his stare. I recognize him as Durain. Durain? Oh, Durain? An Anther Fox is one of the older orphans. From what I've heard, he was always at the front of the line when there's a client. He tries extremely hard to be adopted, yet always gets denied. He was next in line, so he must be pissed that I just got a free pass. I'd start walking a bit faster. The client wants to see you. Beth tells me with the wink as get to the front of the line. Alright then. I followed her into the client's room, my head hung low with anxiety. So this is the one you want to see me, doing to show me? I don't know what accent that is. A deeper female voice asked Beth. She had an accent, yeah. Oh yeah, right. Oh, Agnes! Agnes, Yeah, Agnes, this is Zeke. He likes to play outside, just like you asked for. Beth explained to her. So this kind of one outdoor kids? Great! So Zeke, what's up with you? Are you shy or something? The client asked me. I'm not sure why, but I couldn't get those odd, jealous stares out of my head. Cold, jealous stares out of my head. It felt like no one liked me. He's not usually shy. Come on, Zeke, chin up! Beth encouraged me. Well, I guess this is Agnes' business said she was here for outdoor kids. Maybe it'll be fine. I slowly raised my head and looked up at Agnes. She was a fat, giant, feral giganine. I've heard of giganines being oversized at fluffy wolves with orange pelts, and they definitely weren't wrong. When I say huge, I don't mean fat! I mean she was literally just as tall as the doorway behind her, maybe 6 to 7 feet. Which is extremely tall for a feral. Holy shit, 7 feet. 7 foot? That's like a... Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright, anyway. Alright, where was I? She practically towered over Beth. She was well built too. Her muscles were very defined. Her eyes were a darkish yellow, almost like the color of a bee. The pelt was orange with black lines that almost looked like claw marks running throughout. although she looked like she could rip you in two with just one claw. Ugh, Bowser! Yikes! Oh wow, Owen's eyes. Back where I'm from, that's a sign of great promise. She gawked as soon as I looked up. Thanks. What a reaction for someone as menacing as that. Maybe she's not as bad as she looks. So is it true that you'd like to play outside? She initiated the interview. Yes, I answered, feeling a sudden rush of motivation. I just thought of something. I could go and look for Michael if I get adopted. The idea alone was enough to give me some motivation, although I still have a good amount of doubt. That's what I like to see, confidence. What do you do outside, Zeke? She leans forward with a huge grin on her face. Sneering. What was up with that? I usually play with Michael, but ever since he disappeared, I've just been climbing trees and running laps around the yard. Stuff like that. I explained to her, feeling reminiscent of my time with Michael. I miss him. By disappeared, he means that Michael got adopted. Beth whispered to Agnes, which made her lose the smile on his face. No, there's no way he got adopted. Why would he leave me without saying goodbye? Oh, wait, I thought that was hey. No, there's no way he got adopted. Why would he leave me without saying goodbye? I defensively growled, feeling a flash of sweat as anger swelled up. Michael would have at least told me goodbye. Why was everyone whispering secrets around me as if I didn't have ears? Okay, sorry. Beth looked flustered by her son shouting. Agnes, though, had a worried look on her face. I see what happened now. How about you tell me a bit more about your brother? Agnes asked with a worried yet intrigued look. I don't think you'd get it, but Shay. I wanted to explain to Agnes what Michael had done for me. The way you saved me from freezing to death after my father had ditched me. The way you taught me almost everything I know. The way we would spend all the time together playing and talking. Even what we were doing just before he disappeared. As I told the story, my eyes couldn't help but get watery. So, that's it. I see. And you'd say you don't remember... Hold on, wait, that's Agnes. Okay. I see. And you say you don't remember what happened after you got away from the bully? Agnes questioned me. What? I didn't away from the bully? With what eyes watery as well? Not all. That's why I'm sure he must have gotten kidnapped or something. There's no way he let himself get adopted without me. I promised to find him once I get out of this orphanage so we could be brothers again. I vowed to her, feeling determined. Wow, that motivation is exactly what they'll be looking for. Yeah. I looked down at the ground, feeling a bit embarrassed. I haven't felt that energetic in a long time. Okay, well, I still have some more questions to ask. What have they taught this orphanage so far? She asked. Not much, just what Michael taught me. I can read a little bit and do some math, but that's it. The caretakers haven't taught me anything since Michael disappeared, I told her. Really? She responded. She glared at Beth. You in particular. Beth just stared back at with a face of apprehension. What do you like to do for fun when you can't go outside? She questioned me. I don't know, I just daydream about stuff like having a family and getting Michael back. Oh. And then I don't do anything because I have no friends. Oh. I explained to her. Really? No friends? I'm the caretakers play with you? She asked in mouth wide in shock. No. Oh. Courage. Not even. Anyway, I don't know, just daydream about stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, since it seems you guys think of it as nothing but trash, I think I'll take him. She sassily announced. My jaw instantly dropped. Bang! That was out of nowhere. Really, you'll adopt me? I exclaimed. I was more shocked than excited. I'm not sure why. Of course. All right, Beth. What do I do now? I instantly looked at Beth. Come with me. Come with me? She happily led Agnes into the back room. With a smile and a wink, she closed the door behind her. I just sat there on the sofa, shocked. I tried so hard to keep this kid from being bought, yet here we are in the same fucking mess. It's starting to seriously piss me off. Dr. Solio, a human with white hair, nervously complained. He was pacing back and forth throughout the room, clearly distraught. All I did was tell him I want to adopt Zeke. What was with this reaction? I don't get it. Why can't I adopt Zeke? I asked, not sure what the big deal was. I got strict orders from the International Magic Association not to let him be adopted. The fucking IMA! Yet no one wants to listen. I should just fire you all! He pointed around into each of the caretakers in the room with a crazed look on his face. There's something terribly wrong with this guy. Oh yeah? And what's so special about Zeke? I asked again, my curiosity still not satisfied. I can't tell you legally. The IMA instructed me to only sell him to a trusted person from the Phiore God or with connections to the IMA. So I guess I should ask, do you have any such connections? He suddenly calmed down to ask me. Well, damn. It's me turning professional. He was super stressed and crazy a minute ago, and now he's calm? Yeah, I do, actually. My husband was a Phiore God, I answered, not really sure with respect to a strange human. Really? That's great! That means I can pawn him off on you! Hurry, get the paperwork ready! He excitedly told Beth. But why do they need connections with the IMA to adopt a kid like Zeke? You seem suspicious that a normal kid is only to be adopted by someone skilled in magic like a Phiore God. Is Zeke some sort of kind of special case? Well, I'm sure I'll find out in time. So you got the money, right? He asked me as Beth messed with the papers in the back. Yep, I got the whole 5 gold right here. I tapped the magic crystal that was hanging from my necklace. It started glowing a light blue hue before erupting into a leaded sack full of my life savings. Thank the Lord for storage magic. 5 gold, you said? That's it? He looked around my bag of money with a curious look on his face. Quit messing with my bag! I snatched it away from his grimy hands. Took me 2 whole years of saving to get his money, so yeah, that's all I've got. It was hard work getting this money, so you stay back. Classic feral territorialism. You seriously only have 5 gold to your name? He asked with a worried look on his face. Yes, I answered, unsure what he was so worried about. Adopting an orphan only costs 5 gold, doesn't it? Damn it, this won't do! The IMA set his price to 25 gold! He slammed his fist on the table out of rage. What, 25 gold? That's a fortune! She'll be a fortune for someone who's married to a Phiore God! Where'd all your money go? He pointed at me with an enraged look in his eye. What we do with our money is none of your business! Sully, it's fine, just calm down. We can talk this out. A caretaker with a fancy suit came out to calm him down. She was a gray-furred anthro-cow with beam streaks without her fur. The black suit had a golden outline running throughout, showing she was quite wealthy. She was dignified, a confident aura surrounding her. She rubbed Dr. Sully's shoulders like a massage, her hands glowing green with magic? Instead of magic, I could visibly see Dr. Sully's body relax. Alright. Sorry about that. Thanks, Gail. No problem. So she can't pay for it. That's fine. How about we talk it out? Pulled the seat beside Dr. Sully and sat down. So, Agnes, as you can probably tell, my boss really wants to get this specialty out of his hair. You might not have the money, but maybe there's some way you could pay? Gail initiated. Maybe. Maybe what? Gail leaned forward. Maybe I could work here? I could take care of Zeke while I save up to adopt him. That way he'll feel less neglected. The IMA won't have a problem with that since I'm qualified, right? If he's happy, he won't want to be adopted by someone unqualified. I pitched to him. Although what I said wasn't exactly true. There's no way an orphan is just going to be okay living in an orphanage their whole life. It was my best shot to take care of him. 25 gold is such a steep price I doubt anyone in Salzburg could actually afford it. Oh, I like the idea. So you think if you take care of him, he'll be satisfied and thus less inclined to try and get adopted? Oh, that was him, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I assured him. Great! First I got rid of Michael, now this! All my problems are just disappearing! He leaned back and smiled. Got rid of Michael? Was that not Zeke's brother? I could see Gail side-eyeing Dr. Sully with a worried look. I think he just let out some juicy secret. So, when can I start? Well, there's some paperwork to sign, and then you have about a week of training. But then you'll be good to start. Awesome! Guess I'll go tell Zeke the good news. I stood up from my chair and turned to go back. I wonder what he'll think. Oh, one quick thing, Agnes. Dr. Stoley stopped me. Yeah? I turned around and saw Dr. Stoley standing behind me. This is something I tell every new caretaker, but this goes especially for you. He has a serious look on his face. Don't ever forget that you're the caretaker, and I'm the boss. I don't care if your husband is some Phiore god. If you forget that, I'll make you regret it. Huh? I asked confused. What was with that random aggression? Anyways, I'll go get the paperwork. You go tell the specialty what's happening. See ya! He breaks the tense atmosphere with a cheerful wave of his hand as he walks away. That was weird. It was taking them a while to do the paperwork. Won't they run into some problems? I hope not. That Agnes person seemed really nice, and have her as a mother will be great. I was nervously grooming my fur when I heard the click of the door. Look up to see Agnes coming out the back rooms with with a thoughtful expression on her face. How'd it go? I've been corrupted. How'd it go? I immediately asked, my anticipation was too much to handle. Well, how do I word this? Sat in silence for a moment, trying to think. So I wasn't getting adopted, huh? I can only sort of adopt you. Huh? What does that mean? I asked. I don't actually have the money to adopt you since you cost more than the other kids, but I decided to get a job at this place. That way I could at least take care of you, unlike the rest of the caretakers. I hope you aren't too disappointed. He smiles a big smile, looking very happy. You really? You have enough money so you decided to work here? Rather than just buying an orphan like Devane or someone else that deserves it? Yep. She cheerily answers. But why? Why me? You could have just adopted another kid and forgotten about me. I just didn't understand. Yeah, I could have, but you said it yourself. The caretakers seem to take care less about you than the rocks in the garden. My mama told me a long time ago that abandoning a child in need is the greatest sin a person could ever commit. I just smiled as she explained. Wow, I could come up with the words to express myself. Also, I don't think anyone in all of Salisbury could adopt you. You cost 25 gold, which is more money than I've seen in my 28 years in this whole world, Agnes explained. Really? Why am I so much? No clue. They won't tell me. It won't stop me from taking care of you, though. Agnes put the giant grin on her face once again. Just then I felt a feeling in my heart I hadn't felt since my days with Michael. Not sure what it was exactly, but it made me feel as if I could trust Agnes. Alright, well, if you guys are gone, I'm gonna go call off the adoptions, Beth announced as she walked out into the hall. Agnes and I followed her. Sorry, everyone, but the client has made a decision and is leaving now. Beth raised her voice to tell the orphans. All the orphans moaned in disappointment as they scattered off back to whatever they were doing. Oh! A couple of them, though, gave me some nasty glares of jealousy. Dwayne specifically looked like his eyes were on fire as he stared into my soul. Scary. Are you even listening to me? Agnes interrupted my thoughts. Huh? Wasn't listening at all. I was just saying that I was leaving to talk to this Gale lady about being a caretaker. They said it'd take me a week before I could officially start. After that, I could start teaching you all sorts of stuff, she explained to me. Suddenly I got excited. Ooh, what are you gonna teach me first? I buzzed in excitement. You'll just have to wait and see. Aww. I groaned as I watched Agnes walk up towards a cat in a suit. Agnes, huh? I felt like the past 4 months of moping over Michael might finally be over. Ever since I met Agnes last week, it's felt like the life has come back to me. I've been in the yard every day, actually feeling motivated to play. There's really anyone out here to play with, though. But I still have fun. Lately, I've been chasing the squirrels around into the yard. One day I'm gonna catch one and be a real hunter. Michael and I used to always climb the big oak trees in the yard, and so naturally I'm pretty good at climbing them. This has become a routine thing for me to climb the giant oak tree in the yard and look out over the town and forest. It's always fun to see all the people in the city going about their business. I wonder when I'll be allowed out in the town. Once that happens, I can go find Michael. I was on top of the tree, admiring the scenery as I usually do when I heard the sliding door open. Zeke, you out here? I heard the voice of Agnes shout. Agnes, 1 sec, I'm up here, in the tree. I shout back as I descend the tree rapidly. It's been almost a week since I last saw him, so I was excited to see you again. He's really in the tree. Damn, he really is a fun man, huh? Or maybe a squirrel? Agnes muttered to herself as she waited for me to descend. I'm an avian, not a squirrel, I told her with a hop off the last branch. Well, you sure seem like a squirrel to me. Nothing about that. Did you finish your training? Wait, who? Okay, right. Okay, yeah, they do training. Alright, enough about that. Did you finish your training? I can't contain my excitement any longer. I want to finally learn stuff. You guessed it, she confirmed, smiling and patting a big smile. Awesome. Does that mean you'll finally be teaching me stuff now? I asked. Yes, sir. Why don't we go to your room now and get started? She offers. Sounds good to me. And so as I dart off into the orphanage and towards my room. Whoa, maybe you're a cheetah too with that speed, she commented as she runs after me. Ran. I get to my room on the second floor of the orphanage and wait for her to catch up. I guess she doesn't know where my room is. Otherwise she'd have gotten here quicker. There you are, you little runt. She finally catches up with me. You're just as slow as you look, I playfully teased her. Oh yeah? Thought you'd be saying that after seeing me in the forest. She quits back. The forest? What's that have to do with anything? I asked, unsure what she meant. Well, my husband and I like to save some coin by hunting for our own food out in the forest. While I'm doing that, I'm as speedy as the wind. Wow, are you really a hunter? I couldn't believe that. I was just thinking to myself how I wanted to be a hunter. Sounds exciting. Yep, maybe I could teach you once you're allowed out of this place. It's a great money saver on top of the exhilaration from the hunt. She grins. I'd love to learn to hunt. I couldn't wait. Well, for now, you gotta learn the basics, she reminds me as she walks into my room. My room was quite basic because I didn't really use it for anything other than sleeping and eating. Just had my bed, a desk, and some shelves. Yikes! It's quite dirty in here. Dirty here. Do you not clean your room? She looked disgusted, yet amused at my dirty room. Although it didn't seem that dirty to me, just some dust, food stains, and a smelly blanket that never gets washed. Nope, the janitor is supposed to clean everyone's rooms on Thursdays. They always skip my room for some reason, I explained to her. Really? This good-for-nothing orphanage seems to just ignore your basic needs. I guess I just have to clean your room every Thursday until you learn how to do it. She decides. You'll do it? Thanks. I couldn't help but smile. I didn't really want to do it myself, so this was great. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the teaching. I'm guessing you don't know how to read or write yet? She asked, getting out a notebook from one of my shelves. I didn't even know I had that. I can read a little bit, but I don't know how to write, I tell her. Alright, then you should probably start with that. I'm sure you noticed already, but we fail struggle to write because we don't have hands, you see? That's why we use fail pencils to write instead of the small one that anthers use, she explains while showing me the fail pencil. It was big enough to hold with two paws, making it manageable to hold even without hands. Like, you know? Even manageable, even... Alright. Here, try and draw a circle. She hands me the pencil and I try my best to hold it, but it feels weird. Okay, here goes nothing. Enthusiastically put the pencil on the page. The tip of the pencil is a magic crystal that uses magic ink to write, which can easily be erased with a magic eraser. Whoa! I feel like that's a lot of needless magic. Safe to say, the circle I drew is awful, along with anything else I wrote in that notebook. Agnes was quizzing in the letters of the alphabet, while she challenged me to write them all. My handwriting was practically a bunch of scribbles at first, but over the course of the next few days, I was getting the hang of it. Not to mention I could easily recite each letter of the alphabet without issue. By the end of the week, I was writing basic sentences like, "My name is Zeke," in the notebook. My handwriting still sucked, but it was progress. Agnes also started bringing books to the orphanage from the house that I would try to read. To the orphanage. Weirdly enough, I was pretty good at reading after having just started. I think it was because Michael was such a great teacher that I was so good at it. Come to the end of the week, and Agnes was starting to teach me how to write out math problems and numbers. Even though it's all a little boring, I really appreciated Agnes for all the help she was giving me. She was no places for Michael, but she was really digging me out of my rut and filling the void in my heart. Oh, sorry, Zeke. I'm cleaning the room right now, so please don't bring that food in here. It was Thursday, and Agnes was finally cleaning my room for the first time. Huh? Why can't I eat in there while you clean? 'Cause you might just get it dirty again. I need to teach you how to be less of a sloppy eater, because these food stains are practically monsters, she complained as she scrubbed the food floor with a wet rag. But I don't want to eat out there, I complained. The caretakers punished any orphans who eat their food without silverware, so I had to teach my normal way of eating without it. Too bad, you runt. You'll be fine if you eat in the main area just once, so go eat before your food gets cold, Stanley told me. Okay, I didn't get what the big deal was. She'd be fine if I ate one stupid steak while she cleaned up. I walked into the main eating area where there were lots of kids eating. Most kids had friend groups, and so there were lots of clusters of kids. I, however, didn't have any friends in the orphanage. I chose a spot by the window to eat because I enjoyed watching the little animals run around. Ugh, so gross. I complained aloud when the stench for the steak reached my nose. It wasn't a real steak. It was a magic steak. Steak made from magic was disgusting, but it was all we had here at the orphanage. It's like the same as processed food. I saw today I was going to eat like a White Castle's like slider, but then I looked on the back and it said that it contains like a cancer causing like chemical. It was just a big ass warning that said, warning, it will cause fucking cancer if you eat it. Like, okay, Brad, no, I'm never eating that again. My stomach was rumbling though, so I couldn't really complain. I looked around to see if there were any caterers around. I didn't want them to catch me if I didn't use my silverware. Sure enough, there was one on the opposite side of the room keeping an eye on the orphans. The caretakers were such sticklers about us Phiore was using our silverware, because it's apparently unsanitary and messy to eat without it. Sounds dumb to me. I had no options, so I looked at my fork before attempting to pick it up. How do I use this stupid thing again? I thought to myself as I struggled to hold it. It just wouldn't go where I wanted it to. Ha! This little brat can't even use a fork properly! I heard an antagonizing kid behind me shout out. His friends promptly all laughed. Huh? Looked behind me to see who had just made fun of me, only seeing an antlered fox. It was Derain, the orphan who had tried his best to get adopted but never made it. Why was he making fun of me? I bet your big fat mama is too busy being fat to teach you how to use a fork, he continues. His friends also all promptly laughed again. You fat! Hey, what's your problem? I directly snarled at him. You better not be making fun of Agnes. My problem? More like, what's your problem? You know you're spoiled to no end? You still can do something so simple as holding a fork. He gets in my face while he says this. Shut up, jerk! I couldn't help but bark. I felt really heated at the fact he was calling me spoiled. Well, I guess it makes sense. You are called special after all. He slightly smirks at me. Suddenly I felt a flash of sweat all over my body. I came from my seat by the window and against his face. I'm not special. I'm not sped. I snarled at him, teeth bared and claws unfurled. He continues to smile undeterred. I was half his size after all. I'll teach you not to mess with me, fairball, he whispered as I continued to snarl at him. As if he was some completely different person, his tied to me in chains. Help! This ruffian bully is trying to kill me! He screams at the top of his lungs as he runs away from me. What? I immediately started snarling, acting like nothing was going on, but I was too late. The caretaker from the other side of the room was heading straight toward me at high speed. Stop right there, bully! He commands to me as he grabs me by the scruff. Ow, hey, I wasn't doing anything, I promise! He's overreacting! I pleaded with the caretaker, but he looked unconvinced. Yeah, right. As a Derain would lie. You're going to the Disciplinary Action Center. He tells me to dig needlessly into my scruff. Ow, let me go at least! I can walk myself! It really hurt when Anther was picking up by the scruff. They didn't know how to be gentle. Dang. That's racist. Check that out. No way! You just run off if I let you go! He applies and continues stalking towards the Disciplinary Action Center. It didn't take long before he got there. Wait here, don't even think about escaping, he told me as he dropped me off on a sofa. After he left, everything was completely silent. What the heck just happened? I was just minding my own business. Why did Derain come and make fun of me and Agnes like that? I didn't get it. Well, I'm sure if I'm just honest with whatever I'm waiting for, they'll understand. After about 5 minutes of waiting, the door in the back finally opens with a click. Out of the door stepped a human with gray hair and black gloves. He looked oddly familiar. I didn't know why I recognized him, though. Weirdly enough, my instincts are giving me a certain feeling about this guy. It definitely wasn't a good one. Human sat down at the desk in front of me. Hello, Zeke. My name is Dr. Sully, and I'm the one who handles things around this orphanage. He introduced himself in a very dignified manner. Hi, I said back. My instincts did not like this guy one bit. They were screaming at me to get out of this room and run far away, but I couldn't. So I heard you try to attack Duane. Is this true? He asked me with a disappointed look on his face. No, he tricked you guys. He was making fun of me and Agnes, so I snarled at him. I explained. Surely you understand, right? Is that so? Well, I happen to know Duane very well. He's made a great name for himself here, being such an exemplary orphan. He passes all the tests his caretakers give him, and not once has it caused an issue. Knowing all that beforehand, I find it hard to believe he'd do what you accuse him of. He spoke concisely as he adjusted his gloves. But let's really quickly assume that what you said is true. However, if you truly did do that, you acted in a way that wasn't acceptable. What you should have done was go to one of the caretakers and tell him what he was saying. Cut my rebuttal off. But it was personal, and he wouldn't have believed me anyway. I counted. Of course they would have. The caretakers are told to believe the victims first, so they would have believed you without a doubt. If you were telling the truth, that is. You stared at me like I was a criminal. As if! Agnes told me the caretakers are supposed to take care of me, but they don't. They hate me. They would have believed every lie Duane told them. I was getting heated, this guy now. I was so sure, he was so sure I did it, but he knows nothing. The caretakers were going to get to you eventually. They know what they're doing. They thought it best to teach you at a later age. Here are my thoughts on the matter. Agnes is feeding you lies. And you shouldn't take everything she says as gospel. I don't know why he started. Look down at me as he says this. My fur is bristling with anger at that idea. Agnes was the only person in this world that cared about me. Not my parents, the caretakers, the orphans. None of them. She would never lie to me. Anyway, we are quite off topic, Zeke. You should never snarl at anyone. Most people take it as offensive, so they think they're going to attack them. Of course, as a feral, you wouldn't get that. You're all a bunch of beasts, after all. Yeah, sudden look in his eyes. He spoke that look full of hate. Yeah. Beast? Just because I'm a feral, that makes me a beast? How can you say it to my face? Well, some punishment is due, of course. I have no doubts you're lying about the matter. I'll be generous, though, and give you a choice. Would you like the physical punishment or the lockdown punishment? I felt utterly defeated and hurt, so I almost didn't care. But the physical punishment sounded like it would hurt, so the lockdown punishment if I had to choose. I told him, my ears down in sorrow. I couldn't believe all this. Ah, you aren't as dumb as you look. Well, you're not allowed to go outside for the next 2 months. That will be your punishment. Alright, so you can go back to lunch now. He dismissed me as he got out from his chair and left. 2 months? How can you do that to me? After I just got my motivation and got back outside. No. I slowly walked back to my now cold food with a heavy heart. I put up the plate and threw it away, my appetite completely gone. As I walked away to my room, I could see Duane and his friends snickering at me as I passed. Those jerks! What did I ever do to them? There was some rage slip out. After what had just happened, I controlled myself. I went up the stairs into my room. Agnes was just finishing up cleaning. Are you done eating, Zeke? She asked as I entered. I couldn't respond. I felt so defeated and sad. Agnes took one look at me and noticed something was wrong. Zeke, what's up? Did something happen? I was holding the back until now, but I had tears in my eyes. I couldn't form words to describe to her what had happened. It's okay, Zeke. You can tell me. She bent her head down, looked me on the forehead. Immediately, I felt my emotions swell up. In a mess of words, in between tears, I told Agnes all of what had happened, including Dr. Sully calling me a beast. Oh, honey, it's okay. She comforted me as I sobbed. She grabbed me by the scruff and gently brought me to my bed where she lay along with me. She looked me all over as she comforted me. It sounds to me like Duane is just jealous. As for Dr. Sully, well, I think he may be a bit racist towards ferals. He explained to me, my sobbing coming to a close. Racist? I've heard that word before. I think Savish had used it when he was caught by the caretaker after chasing me and Michael. Yeah, it means he hates all ferals. It sadly isn't too uncommon among anthros. She sighed as she said this. I didn't really understand it though. But why? Who knows why? Some people are just exposed to racism at a young age, and it imprints on them for the rest of their life. It's truly an awful thing. She sounded sad as well. I turned towards her and buried my muzzle in the thick orange pelt, trying to rub the wet tears out of my eyes. Oh, Zeke, I'm so sorry I had to go through that. He comforted me. I laid like that, face buried in an affair for a good while. I felt warm and safe from all the awfulness. I lay outside my door. Eventually I couldn't help but fall asleep. Currency. The currency in Phiore is a global one, simply named Phiore currency. It consists of 3 different types of currency: bronze plates, silver plates, and gold plates. Silver plates are with 100 bronze plates, while gold plates are with 100 silver plates. All of them are actually made out of their respective materials, as that would give the currency too much value on its own. Putting this currency system into perspective, $1 would be 5 bronze plates, $100 would be 5 silver plates, $10,000 would be 5 gold plates. This means Zeke was worth $50,000 billion, while no orphan will only be worth 1 penny. True. Hey, sick. See you guys.